Welcome to the June edition of PLEXIGLAS TV. And here's what we've got lined up for you this month.
Stylish and environmentally friendly. A designer carport with integrated solar cells made using plexiglass. Futuristic design. A showcase made with plexiglass reflections. And breathtaking insights. Plexiglass viewing windows at Sea Life in Speyer.
Summer has finally arrived. So now it's time to tank up on the sunshine. And we mean that literally. Let's have a look at a clever electrical charging station that's made using plexiglass solar and a carport.
For 78 years, the name plexiglass has stood for inspiration. New ideas are always emerging, even when it comes to renewable, clean energies. One example for this is the designer carport made by Evonik in Darmstadt, the home of plexiglass. Of course, it's not an average carport. Solar cells are integrated into the plexiglass roof and generate power. So here, an electric car can fill up. Simply plug into the socket of the carport and even the fastest e-car is refilled with new energy. In so doing, not only is the ride completely emission-free, but also the charge uses clean solar power. The idea of this project arose in Elsenfeld in Lower Franconia.
Plexiglas zeichnet sich für uns vor allen Dingen deswegen aus, weil wir hier ein Material haben, was von Hause aus schon UV-stabil ist. Eine ganz wichtige Geschichte, weil wir letztendlich ein Produkt produzieren, was hohe Qualitätsansprüche erfüllen muss und was dafür Sorge tragen muss, dass wir in die nächsten 20 Jahre auch noch was davon haben.
The production of a translucent, moldable, lightweight and of course durable solar module with high power density per square meter is extremely difficult. In Darmstadt, the construction work is underway. The solar module contains several plexiglass materials. These offer the ideal conditions to fulfill all the requirements of the solar energy harvester.
Plexiglas absorbiert UV-Licht bis 380 Nanometer. Das heißt, alles, was kleiner 380 Nanometer ist an der Wellenlänge, kommt nicht durch. Aber die Photovoltaikzelle kann auch Photonen und Licht gebrauchen und gut umwandeln, das eben 350 Nanometer Wellenlänge hat. Und genau das ist das, was wir mit unserer Neuentwicklung gemacht haben. Wir haben die Transmission so weit angepasst, dass eben auch diese Wellenlänge, diese Lichtstrahlen noch auf die Zelle kommen. Und das heißt, das Produkt ist nach wie vor witterungsbeständig, UV-beständig, langlebig und für ein Carport genau das Richtige.
The plexiglass solar sheet is only one part of the module built in a sandwich process. First of all, a base sheet is needed using a plexiglass resist multi-skin sheet. This extremely high-impact resistant material is non-yellowing and resistant to hailstones. Thanks to its characteristics, the plexiglass resist multi-skin sheet creates a rigid and stable roof construction. Onto this sheet, the heart of a solar module is mounted.
Hier sehen Sie den Verbund von Zellen, weil eine Zelle alleine würde nicht viel Leistung bringen, sondern nur der Verbund von hintereinander geschalteten Zellen ermöglichen es uns, auf kleiner Fläche große Leistung zu produzieren.
The single cells are connected via so-called stripes. Later, these stripes are laid on the plexiglass resist multi-skin sheet. A spacer is placed on its edges, and the cover sheet made of plexiglass solar is placed on top. The solar cells are now lying in a cavity.
Dieser Luftraum wird verfüllt mit einem Mehrkomponentengel, welches nach dem Aushärteprozess dauerelastisch ist, was dafür Sorge trägt, dass es bei thermischen Dehnungsprozessen nicht zu einem Zellenriss kommt.
No air may be left in the cavity during the filling process. All three layers, the plexiglass resist multi-skin sheet, the solar cells and the plexiglass solar sheet form one compound, the finished solar module. the construction goes smoothly. The solar module is placed on the steel construction and fits neatly with the carrier rack.
Wie ich das Carport das erste Mal gesehen habe, war mir sofort klar, das ist ein idealer Demonstrator, weil es die Segmente Solar, Architektur, Licht und Automobil in idealer Weise darstellt.
An investment for the future. Thanks to its lightweight construction, the solar carport will not only be reserved for Evonik employees.
Das Carport ist mobil. Wir haben es bereits heute fest eingeplant. So wird zum Beispiel im September in Hamburg die PVSEC, eine große europäische Photovoltaikmesse, stattfinden. Und hier wollen wir das Carport gemeinsam auf unserem Evonik Solar Power Industry Team Stand als Eyecatcher präsentieren.
The Plexiglas Designer Carport, the clever way to tank up with sunshine.
The perfect combination of high-tech materials and the intelligent use of solar energy. Oh, by the way, as you saw in the film, the designer carport makes use of a conventional power socket. So even if you haven't got an electric car yet, it's certainly an interesting concept. We continue with our future-oriented theme in our news with a futuristic design made of plexiglass reflections.
The freelance designer, Finn Selmer, has developed a so-called light carrier made using plexiglass reflections. Translucent honeycomb panels have been bonded with plexiglass sheets. LED edge lighting from below the material illuminates the showcase. Thanks to its optical properties, plexiglass reflections changes color depending on the viewing angle. The idea for the light carrier was created as part of his masterwork project as a carpenter, although no wood was used. The innovative designer furniture can still be seen in Hamburg's Museum of Work until 26th June. At Sea Life Speyer, a new enclosure for 3 rare Cuban crocodiles has been opened. Windows made from a total of 6 blocks of 60mm thick plexiglass allow the visitors a unique insight into the world of these exotic reptiles. The material meets the high requirements that occur at 30 degrees Celsius room temperature and 75% humidity inside the crocodile enclosure. The sheets don't get steamed up. Its insulation properties provide comfortable temperatures for the viewers and protect the animals from noise.
Well, that's it for this month from Plexiglas TV. See you again in July, but until then, remember, be creative.
Evonik. Power to create.